Then, when he had a spinal cord injury exactly a year after mine in 1995, and subsequently created the Chris Reeve Foundation to find a cure for spinal cord injury, this not only made him my Superman, but my true hero. I remember as a little boy, I used to wear a Superman t-shirt underneath my shirt and put on my dad's prescription eyeglasses, which I couldn't see a thing, all in the attempt to be Clark Kent and take off my glasses and rip over my shirt and be Superman. I really love the guy. Being honored for doing what I believe to be morally right and a benefit to people, not least of which being myself, makes me feel as though the work we do is actually my duty. That being said, it is an absolutely wonderful thing to receive such praise from our fellow champion, the Chris Reeve Foundation, in our common goal of finding a cure for spinal cord injuries. I am humbled and accept it with the deepest gratitude. The person who deserves the greatest part of this honor is my sister Carolina, co-founder and president. Co-founder and president of the Walkabout Foundation. She had been working for Goldman Sachs, and even though she had a secure and promising career, she realized that what she really wanted to do was something that made a real impact in the lives of others. My car accident in the summer of 1994 left me paralyzed from the mid-chest down, a T4 paraplegic. Carolina was obviously very severely affected by this, and in October 2008, she decided to leave Goldman Sachs and create a charitable foundation with the goal of helping to fund research and spread awareness in spinal cord research. Together, we proceeded to form the Walkabout Foundation, and with the help of our friends, the Chris Reeve Foundation, we hope to one day find a cure and stand, walk, run, and maybe fly. When we first formed the foundation, we thought of planning some sort of event, something with grandeur and significance to inaugurate us and to give us credibility. This led us to our choosing to walk and ride the Camino de Santiago de Compostela, otherwise known as the Way of St. James, a historical pilgrimage through northern Spain. This made sense to us, and being that the goal of the foundation was to allow those who cannot walk to walk again, what better way to claim this walk to get us going? The Camino consisted of more than 800 kilometers through varying geographical areas. Mountains, heat, cold, rain, and of course the long distance itself were some of the challenges we had to tackle along the way. My sister, accompanied by my mother, did it on foot, while I, accompanied by my father, completed the journey on my hand cycle. Friends and supporters joined us along the way at different times and helped us through their donations and moral support. We reached the city of Santiago de Compostela on August 31st, 2009, and after walking for 31 straight days, and we were able to raise over $200,000 for the foundation.
Being as humble as he is, what we didn't tell you and what you saw in the video is that he became the first person in the history of Spain to traverse the entire country using only the strength of his two arms. Since we went on that walk and we launched the Walkabout Foundation, we have made our mission more tangible and concrete, narrowly defining it to be more specific, focusing on two things: funding research to find a cure for paralysis, but also donating wheelchairs to people in need around the world. So when the devastating earthquake struck Haiti in January of this year, I took a trip down there with my father, and I was shocked, saddened, disheartened, and devastated to see hundreds of individuals who were lying on the street because of their amputees or their spinal cord injuries, and who were being pushed around in wheelbarrows and in supermarket carts. I knew Walkabout Foundation had to do something. And so we came back, and together with Luis, we decided, why not give a simple utilitarian wheelchair to all these individuals who were otherwise lying down on the street or being pushed around in supermarket carts or wheelbarrows. A simple utilitarian wheelchair which sounds simple, but is actually so significant because it would give people back their mobility and therefore their freedom and independence. And so that's what we did. We set in motion and we sent down this past May 750 Rough Rider wheelchairs. Wheelchairs are specifically made and designed and manufactured for the rough terrain of the developing world. And we will continue to send these wheelchairs to Pakistan, Rwanda, Chile, and we're working hard on other projects to send them to other people in need around the world. I just want to reiterate what we said and say that we accept this award with humility and humbleness and with a tremendous amount of gratitude. I want to thank the Chris Reeve Foundation and the Reeve family, and I just want to say that Christopher Reeve and Superman were Luis's heroes growing up, and consequently being his little sister, they were my heroes too. And since he had his car accident in '94, the Christopher Reeve Foundation has been our source of inspiration, our guiding light, our hope and our dream for Luis and the millions of individuals in the world that want to walk on their own, but yet can't, but we know will, because of the phenomenal work of the Christopher Reeve Foundation. And I just want to thank as well my parents, my siblings, my sister who's not here, my relatives, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, and all our friends and supporters who without them and their support and their donations, this wouldn't have been possible. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you to my relatives.
Tiene que apagarlo. Wow, qué bien habla.